Well, good morning, Georgia fans, college football fans, and just ordinary people. All of you. Good morning. Personally, I woke up at the crack of dawn on New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve. Thinking ahead there a little bit. I woke up at the crack of dawn, Christmas Eve, and I only had a few things I really had to get done, but I really didn't want to waste a single precious moment. Didn't want to waste a single precious moment of the holiday. And Christmas Eve is when Christmas begins. Our household, Christmas Eve seemed more like Christmas than Christmas. And so it is Christmas Eve, and I wanted to get a jump on it. By the time this gets published, if it even does, it'll be over. Christmas Eve will be long past, or maybe I'll get it done before noon, and millions of people can watch it before Christmas. But it's not really a Christmas video. It just happens to be Christmas Eve, and I just happened to wake up at the crack of dawn before anyone in the house did. I just happened to have the studio here all to myself. You see, I share. We have a little room where all the stuff is. My son is a musician, all kind of stuff, and I use some of the equipment for my own use. But when I can get it to myself, I take advantage. And right now, all this stuff is sitting here, and it's just little old me and my cup of coffee. And I decided to do what I guess you would call a year-end review, because what better time to look back at the past year than on Christmas and Christmas Eve, and New Year's is coming, and the new year will get here, and the new health plan will be in effect, and January becomes a jumbled mess, but there's a little lull around Christmas that we can all relax, at least for a moment. And if anyone is enduring some rough times, if anyone is during a rough time right now at Christmas, I hope it at least gets better, at least for a while. Maybe today, maybe for just a moment, you can have a little Christmas cheer. Certainly there's plenty of it. All you have to do is look at a child or a pet, and you'll see all there is to know about Christmas. And the times when there were little ones walking around long past, for me, my children are all grown. Maybe I'll grow up one day too. You never know. It could happen. But I was looking at all the videos I've done after the Georgia season started. It got me to thinking how I felt when we actually played that first game. Like it didn't seem real. Like every day, or practically every day, I'm planning a video about Georgia football, and I do other subjects as well, but they don't really register on YouTube that much, but I still do them. But normally I think about Georgia football. It's not because I do a video channel. It's because I think about Georgia football. Always have, all year round. I might be mowing the lawn or doing any number of things, and I'm wondering, how are we going to get that kid, or this and that? It's just the way a fan works. You never stop. But then when they actually start playing games, all of a sudden it just whizzes by. And I was just looking at some of the older videos I did this year about the season, kind of reviewing them and seeing what kind of things I talked about. And it just amazes me that the season is over, and there's a very real possibility that our last game is coming up. If we don't beat Ole Miss, our season is over. And if we do beat Ole Miss, and I think we will, there'll be a little more football. But the end of the season is upon us. The playoffs have already eliminated 4 teams. We've got 8 left. That'll soon be 4. And 2 and 1. Somebody will be the champion. And then we'll go back to doing what we do and thinking about football, but there's no football to play. So really take a minute, and as you're watching the playoffs and watching Georgia, remember just how special it is to have football games in a season. And so what kind of season was it for Georgia? Well, it has to be, they really had a good season because they only lost one game and they avenged that. Those kind of things don't happen every year, but man, was it ever close. And this team wasn't really championship medal in the beginning. And I don't know if we'll see any team like that. The way the sport has become, it's like anybody can kind of be good with a catch the portal and this and that. You can throw together a pretty good collection of athletes and you might actually do well, but a championship team, I'm not sure we're going to see a lot of those ever. But Georgia may have evolved into a championship team. For whatever reason, it seems like they're one of the few teams that play together as a unit. So you got to give the coaches a lot of credit for turning this team into something that's performed like they have. Even if they don't do anything the rest of the year, before it becomes official, let's take a minute and say, hey, we actually had a pretty good year, and we should be happy about it. Unless, of course, they just throw away the game or something, and that's all you think about. I think Georgia fans should be happy. And it's very possible they could win the national title. It's also very possible that it's all figured out in advance, and we don't know who they picked. That's still possible, too. All throughout the year, I've had the idea that college football was not as pure as it ought to be, and maybe a lot of the games, they get pushed a certain way by whoever can, officials, what have you. But overall, it's still the only sport we got, and it ain't dead yet. So as long as it's still kicking, we'll kick with it. I did want to talk about that Indiana-Alabama game. I want to break it down, and I'm going to, but I'm not going to do that right now because for some reason I'm not really in a football mood. It's Christmas Eve, and I'm thinking about certain people that might be alone on Christmas, and other people might have some burdens that they may try to put to the side to enjoy Christmas, but others may have a difficult time. It's been a very tough couple of 3 years for a lot of people, for the whole country, for the whole world. Things haven't really gone the way we hoped they would, and it seems like it gets worse every day. But it doesn't. It doesn't really. You wake up at the crack of dawn, and as soon as I stepped out to the balcony, there was a bird singing a beautiful song. And I couldn't even see the bird. It was loud, like it was at the symphony orchestra. The bird was singing. And the bird gave me the idea that maybe it might be a pretty good day after all. And so I should at least give it a chance. And you take that approach with any day, and it certainly can't hurt. What kind of things do you people, all of you listening, what do you like to do on Christmas Eve? Is it busy shopping? Are you trying to get everything finished, or are you sitting back sipping on cinnamon coffee and you got it all tucked away? I always wanted to be like the grandma that has the forethought to see something in a thrift shop or a yard sale or a department store, and hey, that would be a great gift for Johnny. And they get things all throughout the year thinking about Christmas. There's some Christmas people, we've got them in our family. My grandmother's like that. She's a Christmas person. She's got 1,000 Santa Claus figurines. She stacks them up every year on the coffee table. Probably takes her about a day to do all that. Puts the Christmas tree up, moves the television around. But there's always that table full of vintage Santa Claus figurines. And she's really got quite a collection. Some of them are like 100 years old. She collects them. And she's a Christmas person. She's always looking for things that associate with Christmas, and she does it all the time. I don't really think about Christmas until Christmas Eve, and then it seems like Christmas. And so today, think of it as kind of like a pep talk to get into the Christmas spirit if you can. Remember, that bird couldn't have been wrong. Couldn't have been singing a song for nothing. That bird was sure happy. And I don't know if I want to get outdone by some silly bird singing on my balcony.
Your branches green in summer's glow, and evergreen in winter snow. Oh, Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty. Oh, Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty. Oh, Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty. Your branches green in summer's glow, and evergreen in winter snow. Oh, Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty. Oh, Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty. Oh, Christmas tree, you stand in splendid beauty. Your branches green in summer's glow, and evergreen in winter snow. Oh, Christmas tree, you stand in splendid